Hi everyone, Shannon and Karen back to talk more about the benefits of the Illuminated Soul Retreat happening this May in the beautiful Ubud region in Bali. So we've talked about personal development. Now we're going to talk about spiritual exploration. So Kez, I'm throwing it straight over to you just to dive into the benefits that we've come up with that really talk to this particular theme of retreat.
Spiritual exploration, it's really about tapping into your innate wisdom
Mm.
that we all have access to, that we've all brought into our lifetime. It supports you in deepening your connection with the divine feminine. And this really allows for you to awaken again your inner wisdom, trusting your intuition, so that you can move through life with a sense of spiritual alignment and flow.
Yeah. So divine feminine is a phrase that you and I use and know very well. But I'm just wondering if you could just share a little bit more about what that is for anyone who still might be a little unsure.
Well, we all talk about, and we all have aspects and elements of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. Over the course of several hundred years, we've really been in this masculine energy of push and drive, and it's we see it,
Busyness. Yeah.
it's busyness, right? It's this busyness, it's like competition, it's all of the things, all patriarchal, if you recognize those words. The divine feminine is this like beautiful, it's not always soft. The divine feminine can be quite, can be driven, can be confident. But it's about stepping into that element of ourselves. It's the divine feminine is the creativity, it's the intuition, it's nature, it's, empathic. It's it's a connection to all of those elements within ourselves.
Yeah, so much so. Thank you for that. I just thought that, yeah, as I said, while it's a term that makes so much sense to us and a lot of women that we know, there still might be someone who isn't quite sure about it. So good to be clear about what we mean, right? So another of the benefits of this whole of theme of spiritual exploration is to create transformation through ritual, which again is something that you and I both adore. There are some archetypes that are more, I guess, aligned with ritualized aspects of life. And for this whole transform through rituals is allowing you to shed, say, old patterns, old behaviors, old thoughts, old emotions, and to invite in renewal and to create sacred space for things like your self healing,
Mhm.
leading to a lighter and more expansive energy. Ritual to me has always been something that is an intentional, conscious choice that I do on a regular basis. And this isn't saying that we're going to have you walk away with at 5 a.m. you need to get up and do this, 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 and
No.
not at all. Right? I love your response there, Kaz. So it is about doing something consciously and intentionally on a regular basis because it has for you, in your belief, a purpose, a positive purpose. So we're going to help you explore what your rituals could be and how you could integrate them into your life as you return home.
And they're so empowering and they're so powerful in supporting us in our spiritual exploration.
Yeah.
And spiritual exploration, it's also about finding that inner peace so that
Mm.
you have the ability to kind of settle and quiet the noise of the external world, but also the internal dialogue, the monkey mind. It's also so that you can deeply connect with yourself. And this leads to a more centered and harmonious life, which is this sense of flow. Everything is happening in the exact right way that it needs to in order for you to feel that you are supported from within and from without.
Yeah, it's to me that is an expression being in our or finding and connecting to and knowing what inner peace is our being in our effortless success zone where there is ease. Yeah, so much
Yeah,
so.
all about
And
you.
yeah, right. And another of the incredible benefits that spiritual exploration can offer is the awakening to your higher self. And this is so that you can expand your awareness and step into a version of yourself that is more aligned, empowered, and attuned to your soul's highest calling. Now, if you're not even sure what your soul's highest calling is, let that go because you will come to understand what that could be and also how you can be more intentional about how you guide that as you
Yeah,
move forward to be the woman that really I think you were born to be. Yeah,
so true.
yeah. So the spiritual practices that we will share with you during retreat will help you to feel more connected and supported and in tune with your divine essence, your sense of self, your feminine, personality, if you like, so that you can really move forward in the world, as we said, exactly who you want to be. Now, a big part of that will be really exploring who you are through the lens of your Thrive Factor archetypes. Archetypal work is something that I have done for multiple decades at this point in time, and Karen's been qualified as a Thrive Factor coach for a number of years now. So really working with me around how to support her clients in knowing who they are through this lens of the Thrive Factor archetype. So it's knowing, we're stepping into the understanding of your personal psychology. So proven the Thrive Factor archetype, the framework itself and the archetypes, 16, 17 years old now. So they're not something I just whipped up a little while ago. They've been a big part of my work for a long time and have helped hundreds and hundreds of women around the world to get to know who they are. And more often than not, I hear from women saying something along the lines of, I've done lots of personality tests because that's what people think it is, far more than that, and those kind of things. And this is the first time that I can see myself actually reflected in what I've learned. So can't wait to share more with you about that. So awesome. So that's all about our spiritual exploration. We'll be back with a new short little message very soon around self-discovery.